Hello, this is Jeanette Hilda, sharing a project I made for a wonderful couple for their wedding. We are going to join them here in a couple of weeks for the wedding in Armenia. Looking forward to it. It's not an area of the world I've been to, so it should be fun. This is a good friend of both my husband and I, and so he wanted to have a kind of a say in how things were made in the journal. So some of the things he picked out himself, for instance, this little bling on the front, he picked that out to add a little sparkle to the front. Everything in this journal is from Medieval Mirage. Primarily her medieval missives, one of the boho kits, linked below, and this is from the covers, Rustic and Regal, I think, number 4. If I'm wrong, it'll be down below. All the links will be down below. Anyways, you can see the beautiful cover. She has spines that go with each of the covers, and this is how it looks without the bling on it. Really beautiful. Goes really nicely with all of her kits. And like I said, just added a little piece of jewelry there on the front. So going inside, one of the things we wanted was lots and lots and lots of room to write. So the bride-to-be, and sorry, I've got ink and crud on. As per usual, my fingers are terrible. She had seen some of my junk journals and really loved it, but also really loved the mini albums that I make. And so it's sort of a mix between the two in the fact that I use pretty heavy paper, so it's nice and solid, not as, maybe as thin as I might necessarily use for a junk journal. There's also just a few pieces of paper that aren't, like some staff paper and some music paper, but primarily it's paper that printed from the kit, and lots and lots and lots of empty space. So Torsten was emphatic. He really wanted them to have lots of room to decorate themselves and put in lots of stuff. So like I said, it's medieval missives, the boho, and the cover was from the cover set. In one of the kits of the medieval missives, I think it's one of the add-ons for the medieval missives, you get these wonderful wax seals. And so the inspiration for the book and the whole was their wedding invitation, which was in a scroll, kind of an envelope sealed with a wax seal. And the invitation itself had a kind of a feel to it that I wanted to capture within the book. So their wedding invitation was the inspiration. So I used quite a lot of wax seals. Again, inspiration from their invitation. This is a note to the two of them, so I won't turn that over, but there's the inside cover. Go kind of fast. Like I said, there's not a whole lot of decoration, left a lot of empty space, so they can put in lots of stuff. There's some tucks, but a lot of these are actually glued down just to add some pretties to the page. In the kits, there's these wonderful little side pieces, so you can make little tucks into the side, and lots of journaling cards, really beautiful journaling cards. And I love that these kits they go together so well. These are the one piece I believe is from the medieval misses, and I think the other one is from the boho, but I really love layering them on top of each other to give it just makes a really pretty look to it. And I love that it makes it look like you're looking at a wall, and like the plaster has been falling off. It gives it a nice old world feel to it. One of the journal cards. And there are a lot of little journal cards, especially in the medieval missives, just all kinds of little things that look like letters or scrolls. And many of them I added little lines just to encourage some journaling. This is music from a Romeo and Juliet that I have. It's from the late 1800s. Just there for add some pictures or whatnot. So lots and lots of empty space for writing. I like to have magnets holding things closed. It makes it so it doesn't flap forward when you turn it. So like I said, there's a lot of these wonderful little letter envelope kind of pieces. So I used quite a bit of those throughout here. A wonderful tag, and just printed it twice and then made a little cutouts for a nice little tuck for another journal card. One of those side tuck pieces. And another one of the little envelope letter items. Another journal card. It tucks into there. And like I said, lots of these wonderful just little snippets for lots of journaling. And decoration on another. And here I just kind of folded it up to make, so this is music paper. And just folded it up so that I could make a little tuck spot for yet another tag. Just some pretties. Another 2-layer tuck spot, tag, and this is one of the envelopes in the medieval missives, and just left it empty. Allows them to fill it anything they want. And like I said, lots of blank space, anything they want. And it's just flips out, even more space to write or pictures. And another, and these are their initials, H and V. Another journal card. So there's a lot of H's and V's. The nice thing in the kit, the wax seals, she has the whole alphabet. So you have plenty of alphabet, and then lots of little images as well on the seals. And there's little ones and big ones. And of course you can print that any size you want so that you can make them specifically the size that you like. And here's another corner piece and another tag, seal, and I just have that attached with a magnet. Another little journal card. And here's another envelope type letter. And just decorated one side, and again it just opens out, and then there's magnet here which holds it closed but then also allows you to wrap it over the page to hold in place. And another double tuck pocket, some journaling cards. And some more, another corner piece. Nice little pockets. And yet another one of those. There's a whole bunch of them, just all different types of looks, and some with seals, some without. So I used quite a few of those. Another little tuck, another little piece. This piece is actually a piece of vellum, and that's taken from the cover. And I just wanted to pull the cover into the book. So and that's just another staff paper. Another corner piece, a couple more journaling spots, and yet another one. Like I said, they're all different sizes and shapes. So you can see this one's a lot longer and rectangular, and some of them very square. Yet another one. Tuck spot. Such beautiful images on this set. And here I used a magnet to just hold that closed. So the magnet's right there. And another little corner piece and some more cards. Yep. And this is one of the tags. I just made it into a nice little sort of flap here, and that's held with another magnet. Keep it closed. And here's another strip of vellum from the cover. And again, fold it up to make a little pocket for another tag. And another one of the tags made into a little pocket for another journal card. This is a glassine bag, fairly old glassine bag, just decorated for another tag. And this is another of the music papers made into a little pocket for a couple of tags. H and V. And this is just a little tuck for a tag. And some more staff paper. Like a little corner piece, and that's the back, and just nice pretties and more room to put. So that's the book. Like I said, lots of space for them to do anything they want, so they can capture the wedding, capture the honeymoon, capture their first house. It's nice and generic enough that it can be anything they want it to be, and lots of room to use it in any way that they like. So I do hope they like it. Hope you liked it too, so please like and subscribe, and I will see you again later. Okay.